Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video day, and today the Houston Astros will go ahead and start off a series against the Los Angeles Angels. Renel Blanco will be on the mound for the Astros today, and the Angels will have Jack Kohanowitz on the mound for them. Their young 24-year-old pitcher who started off the season on a nice note. Renel Blanco, on the other end, started off his season unbelievable last year. Looked phenomenal. Looked like one of the only bright spots of the team. This year, it's not been that great of a start. His last outing was terrible. Went 1 2/3, and gave up a total of 4 runs in those 1 2/3. The way I look at this is, though, I thought his first outing of the season was pretty good. He had a start on Monday, and the funny thing is, both of his starts both of his starts at Minute Maid Dyken Park are going to be in this new Space City jerseys. Obviously, his last game for the Astros was not, because that was a road game against Minnesota, but his first 2 starts at home are going to be in the new Space City jerseys because he last started at Dyken Park on Monday against the Giants. And here's the way I look at it. I don't think it was that bad. 5 innings and 3 earned runs against a Giants offense that their team is 9-3 and has been really good to start up the season. And if you look at it, really was the best starting pitcher for the Astros in that series. I mean, Hayden Wesneski the next day went 5 innings, 3 earned runs. Framber Valdez, gave up like 5 earned runs in his start against the Giants. Astros starting pitching was not very good in that series. Renel Blanco wasn't amazing in that game against the Giants, but he wasn't terrible compared to, like, Wesneski did just as good. Framber was terrible when he pitched for the Astros in that series. That was not a bright pitching series for the Astros against the Giants. But there are no excuses for what he did against the Twins. The Twins' offense hasn't been very good, and he just looked terrible in that game. But I hope Renel Blanco can go out there and get some redemption today. But 2 starts so far, almost 7 innings and 7 earned runs is not the way you want to start it. But at least at home, doesn't look very bad to start out the year on 1 start, 5 innings, 3 earned runs at home. All right, what does the lineup look like for the Astros today? Well, if you're wondering, you're going to get that answer because the Astros lineup, you're going to have a Jose Altuve in left field for the Astros. His first time playing the Angels in his career since becoming a left fielder. That'll be interesting. He's had some great hits against this Angels team in the past. Being a second baseman, maybe he can make some new memories as a left fielder. Isaac Paredes will be at third base at the 2 spot. Yordan Alvarez has played 2 straight games at left field. He's going to be back at the DH spot tonight. Christian Walker is at 4 at first base. Jeremy Pena is at 5 at shortstop, and Yanner Diaz is at 6 at catcher. Yes, we know Yanner Diaz and Christian Walker are struggling. Here's the thing I would highlight in this series for Christian Walker and Yanner Diaz. This is very important. Tomorrow, the Astros will play their first left-handed pitcher. That is crazy. You include today's game. The Astros have played 12 games so far. You include today's game because Jack Kohanowitz, I hope I'm saying his name right, is a righty. 13 games into the season, the Astros, all the starting pitchers they have faced have been righties. Christian Walker and Yanner Diaz, that is a game I would highlight for them tomorrow. Astros facing Tyler Anderson tomorrow, lefty. Astros have a lot of success against Tyler Anderson in the past, mainly Yordan and Jose Altuve, but some other Astros as well, Mauricio Dubon as well. That's the thing I'd be interested in with Christian Walker and Yanner Diaz. I don't know how they play today. That will be interesting. But tomorrow, for instance, Christian Walker last year, and I think this could be a part to why he has struggled so far, because he has not faced a lot of lefties. I think he's only had, I might be wrong, but I want to say he only has 1 at-bat against a lefty this year. And I want to say that was a hit. I want to say that was against Minnesota, and he hit a double. I might be right on that. But I want to say there's only 1 at-bat against a lefty, but it might be 2 max. I mean, he's barely faced lefties. Yanner Diaz, I don't think he's had a lot of work against lefties this year. But Christian Walker last year had a batting average of 240 against righties, but his batting average was almost 280 against lefties. Yanner Diaz had a batting average of near 310 against lefties last year. So this series, I would keep an eye out on Christian Walker and Yanner Diaz, tomorrow, going up against Tyler Anderson. At 7 will be Jake Myers in center field. This is the lowest Jake Myers has been in the lineup, or the highest Jake Myers has been in the lineup so far, 7. We originally saw him at 9, and he made a little bit of a move up to 8, and now he's all the way to 7. I think a part of that is because the next two guys in the lineup, Cam Smith, it's nothing against him. I mean, he's played great. He played great in those final 2 games against Seattle. Had his first extra base hit, which was an RBI triple in the first game, which was huge for this Astros team, and then had a multi-hit game in this third game of the series. But Jake Myers has been on a heater recently, and I think that plays a part into Jake Myers batting ahead of Smith. And then at 9 will be Mauricio Dubon. I don't know. I would have put Mauricio Dubon in tomorrow's lineup because Mauricio Dubon has good numbers against Tyler Anderson. That's something I would have thought about. But does Dubon start two days in a row? Because I would put Dubon in the lineup tomorrow, knowing Dubon has good lineup, good numbers against Tyler Anderson. But Dubon is at second base today. No Brendan Rodgers in the lineup. And he did go over for 3 in his last game, but did have 2 walks. And did not look very good in the Seattle series. Looked amazing in the Minnesota series, absolutely amazing, but did not look very good in the Seattle series besides some walks here and there. This will be a fun one for the Astros today. Hope they can get back on the win column against the Angels. Here's another thing I would keep an eye out for. Is Mike Trout struggling? Mike Trout has really been on a heater recently, but you've heard players talk about, we've seen the Astros bat struggle in Houston, and I think that's something to be concerned about in this series. You've seen the Astros bat struggle in Houston, and there have been road opponents that have talked about struggling in Houston. Mike Trout has talked about many times how he cannot get it going when he's playing in Houston, and here's the funny thing. Mike Trout in his career has a batting average of almost 310. It's like 308, something like 308, 309, something like that in his career. But when playing, keep in mind, Mike Trout's never played it when it's Daikin Park. So Mike Trout's only played Houston when it's Minute Maid Park. So in his career at Minute Maid Park, or now Daikin Park, Mike Trout's batting average in Houston when playing the Astros is 212. So that has to be something that makes you feel good about this series, is Mike Trout's career struggles when playing the Astros in Houston. This was in Los Angeles. It might be a different story. But yeah, the Astros are going to wear their Space City home network. I'm thinking about the network. Space City jerseys all weekend. That's going to be interesting. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the previous jerseys, the Astros only wore those jerseys on Mondays. Now the Astros are wearing the current jerseys on Mondays as well, every Monday, every home game. But I don't think they ever wore them for a weekend. But I like that the Astros are doing this. And hopefully that gives the Astros a chance to get their first win in these jerseys. Because Astros went 0-1 in the first game. And so hopefully that luck changes around. And you got Friday. It's Friday night. It's, the fireworks are on. Your record at home doesn't look too good anymore. It's 2-4 after that San Francisco sweep. So you got to have a good series in the jerseys, and the fireworks are on tonight. Last week, the last time the Astros played at home on a Friday, there was, the fireworks. The fireworks, of course, did happen against the Mets, but the Astros didn't win that game. No one's having real fun with fireworks if the Astros didn't win. It's nice to see fireworks, but you're not really happy. But if the Astros, I've experienced this as well. I've experienced this twice with an Astros win on Friday night fireworks. An Astros win, and then on top of that, a firework night is really awesome. So I just hope that I hope that the Astros can get a dub and can make the fans happy when the fireworks come around. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out. Go Astros.